Hello, everyone. I'm not sure how I'm going to be sounding. I'm really just testing this out. Um, my connection isn't very good. But what I did want to go over with you guys is there is a petition out for some students who want to get Alexee off of campus. Let me show that to you guys right now. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So if you can see this, there's already a couple of different petitions that some people have started, but this is the largest one that I have seen so far. This was started on the 24th, which was just 3 days ago, and it already has 12,050 signatures. Their goal is 15,000. 4,900 people just signed today, and I also did too. So let's see. It says get Alexee Trevizo off of New Mexico State University campus, and it was by Evelyn. Why this petition matters. We concerned citizens of New Mexico call upon the authorities and educational institutions to take immediate action to prevent Alexee Trevizo from pursuing a career in nursing or social work. Actually, let me make this bigger so you guys can see it. I may have to just take myself off of. Let me just. All right, so I think you guys can probably see it a little bit better, but I will zoom in. Okay, I think you guys can see it a bit better. Okay, so where was I? It says, I'll just read it again. We concerned citizens of New Mexico call upon the authorities and educational institutions to take immediate action to prevent Alexee Trevizo from pursuing a career in nursing or social work or any field of education. We believe that her recent actions, which include being charged with the murder of her newborn baby by throwing the infant into a trash can, demonstrate an alarming lack of empathy and disregard for human life. As members of our community, we have a responsibility to protect vulnerable individuals and ensure their safety. Allowing someone who has been involved in such a heinous crime to pursue an education, especially one that involves caring for others, is not only morally wrong, but also poses significant risks to potential patients or clients. According to numerous studies conducted by reputable organizations such as the National Center of Child Abuse and Neglect, there is evidence suggesting that individuals who commit acts of violence against children are more likely to exhibit similar behaviors later in life. This raises serious concerns about Alexee Trevizo's ability to provide compassionate care or support within nursing or social work roles. Furthermore, it is important to consider the impact this case may have on public trust. Allowing someone charged with murder access into education where they will be entrusted with other individuals could undermine public confidence in these fields as well as the justice system itself. By denying Alexee Trevizo entry into New Mexico State University or any other educational institution within our state, we can prioritize both public safety and ethical standards. We urge NMSU administration, along with the relevant licensing boards and authorities responsible for overseeing these professions in New Mexico State, one, reconsider admission to Alexee Trevizo. Two, implement stricter background checks and screening process for individuals seeking entry into these professions, ensuring the safety of vulnerable populations. See, the problem with that is if she is acquitted, she wouldn't have anything on her background. Maybe the arrest. I'm not too sure about that. Maybe she can expunge it. I'm not sure at all if it would show up. But three, collaborate with local law enforcement agencies to ensure that individuals charged with violent crimes against children are not permitted to careers. By signing this petition, we demand justice for the innocent and advocate for a safer future, where those who have demonstrated a lack of empathy toward vulnerable individuals are not granted access to professions. So that was the petition. And there's actually a smaller petition, but I don't think that I'm going to bring that up because it's only the goal is only $1,000, excuse me, 1,000 signatures, and they have 758, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's justice for the innocent. So, hi, Queen Bee. Thank you for joining me. This is my first live I have done, so I am going to make a lot of mistakes, and I already have. But thank you for joining me. So, my next, well, what I wanted to discuss as well is I wanted to go over the motions, and I'm not sure if you guys have seen that. Let me see. All right. Thank you, Queen Bee. Yeah, thank you for sharing as well. I appreciate it. I'm just practicing because the trial for this case is in October, and this is the reason why I really wanted to start practicing, and it actually pushed me to want to start doing lives. I really didn't want to, but I love trials, and this case really inspired me. Okay. So there's a couple of things that are under advisement to the judge, and she doesn't have she does not have a clerk, so she's pretty much winging it, as am I. Things are going to take a little bit longer with her. And also, if you've seen the Zoom, it was really, really crazy. She didn't have really any control. People were constantly like making disruptions and yelling, and I don't know how they had it like this, but someone was muting like even the judge and also muting the attorneys. Yes, this is my first live stream, and yeah, I'm nervous. Thank you. Okay, so the judge is Diana Luz, I believe. And so a couple of things that they brought up is that they were concerned if they had to change the venue. But so far, they're just going to revise the questionnaire that they have for the jury, and they're going to make it a very large calling, if you will, so they can just go through as many people as they can to try to find the 12 jurors. So they may not need to do the change of venue with that. So they're still keeping that to see if they can, get some jurors. If not, they're going to want to change the venue. They are keeping the trial date, like I said, which is in October. He wanted to go over the conditions of release, and he wanted to go over also some things. He's trying to suppress some evidence from the hospital. He's trying to suppress, obviously, the body cam footage, and I will go over that. He's trying to suppress like the videos that they have of her going in and out of the bathroom, and just trying to suppress that whole thing. Overall, he's trying to suppress it all, saying that she has privacy and rights, that they are violating HIPAA, and that they are also that her HIPAA was violated, and also Miranda. So he's trying to bring the issue of Miranda. So one thing that he did say is that his toxicology experts are coming from Pennsylvania. That's kind of weird. I don't know. I think he's going to try to make this go as long as he can. From what he's saying, this whole trial is going to go 4 to 6 weeks, and that's including about 2 weeks to sort out the jurors. And so yeah. So like I said, he's trying to suppress a lot of the hotel and body cam footage. But one thing that they did not take into account is that she waives her privilege. Once you have a third party person in there, it doesn't matter if it's your mother, your child, anything. You waive your privilege. So HIPAA really doesn't apply in this instance because her mother was in there. As well as the hallway, it's considered a public entryway, even though it's a part of the hospital. It's a hallway and it is public, so they can't really suppress the video footage that they have on her. And let's see. Hi, Chill Master. Thank you for joining me. This is my first ever live stream. I am just practicing. I may not even keep this live stream. This is like my very first go at it. So I may not even keep this up, but I appreciate you guys stopping in. If you can just hit the like button, please. That would really help me out. So anyways, she's out of custody, obviously, and they really want her to be able to see and talk to her boyfriend. And the DA is really trying to fight against that. One thing that Alexee was granted is that she was granted to attend the university, but as you can see that the petition went up, and people already want her out 3 days after. So the DA is saying that it is domestic violence. That's why they don't want her to. Thank you. That's why they don't want her to see her boyfriend, because in certain cases, they really don't want her to be pregnant again. That would be crazy for her to offend one more time and do what she's already done. So that's why they want her to not be around her boyfriend, but she's really, really fighting against it. And I think that they have had contact. It's crazy that they're going to the same university, and they haven't seen each other. I'm pretty sure they've been trying to work that out. Can you guys hear me well? I'm not sure. I'm sorry, because I keep forgetting that my mic is on my laptop, and I keep backing up and kind of moving around. So I'm sorry about that. let's see. Oh, so one funny thing that her attorney said that, you know, that he wants them to have contact, but something that he said, and I quote, as long as they don't discuss the case. Come on now. I mean, who isn't gonna discuss the case? And she's already been out for quite some time before everything like this happened, so I'm sure they already have discussed the case and what they're going to talk about in court and things like that. Let's see. So I went over the hearing, I went over the petition. One thing that I want to show you guys, I'm not sure if you guys seen some of my shorts. I've already done a couple shorts on this case just to kind of like dabble in, just to get my toe in it, you know, how they say, just kind of like dab your little toe in the pool and see how it is. So I've been doing that. So I want to show you guys something. I'm not sure if you've heard it, but I have a couple of shorts where she definitely admits to what she's done, and that's why they're trying to really suppress it. And I really hope that they do not suppress some of these videos. Particular where she admits it. I mean, but there's some attorneys that say that she doesn't really. It's wrong. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Queen Bee. Thank you. And thank you, Chill Master. So they're really trying to fight to not play these, you know, to the jury, but I'm gonna play it for you guys right now. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to share my screen. So I'm gonna go to my channel and so a couple of my videos already got like 2,000 views, and I'm really shocked and surprised by that. I'm really happy and humbled. Okay, where is the video? I just okay, so I'm gonna play it for you guys, and then we'll probably go over it a couple more times. So here it goes. Let me know if there's any problems with it.
Tell me the truth. 517.
If you listen, she says it was crying.
You put it in the bag? Yes. In what bag? Why did you say? Where did you put the baby at? Tell me the truth. 517.
If you listen, 3 weeks before she delivered, she was seen in these pictures and videos. January 27th in New Mexico. Okay, so I've also done some timelines and things, but I want to go over this video that I just played for you guys. If you listen closely, the first thing that she says, and it took me a couple of times, I had to keep on listening to it because I was like, what on earth is she saying? But I think I pretty much got what she was saying. The first thing that she does say is, hopefully it's not in there. Hopefully it's not in there. The second thing that she says after I speak, she says it's in the bag. And if you really listen to that part, she says it's kind of like a little bit muffled or something because the way that she was crying, but she says it's in the bag. It was because it was crying. So, and then obviously she says in the trash bag another time. But if you can listen again, and like I said, I already wrote out what I said that she said. So the first thing is, hopefully it's not in there. Let me know if you guys can hear what she said, because it took me a couple of times to really figure out what she was saying.
truth. What was in there?
517.
Listen, she says it was crying.
That came out in the toilet. You put it in the bag?
Yes.
In what bag?
Let's
Why
play
did you
that
say?
one more time.
Where did you put the baby at? Tell me the truth. What was in there?
517.
If you listen, she says it was crying.
That came out in the toilet. You put it in the bag?
Yes.
In what bag?
So, in my opinion, that's the biggest piece of evidence in this trial. And I hope and I pray that the district attorney fights like HELL to keep this in there because, oh my goodness, I cannot imagine being a juror and maybe voting that she was innocent, and I come out and I hear this. I hear this body cam footage that says, hopefully it's not in there. I mean, that's crazy. It's your child that just came out of you and you're still calling it multiple times. And then she definitely admits it's in the bag. She admits because it was crying, and now they're saying it wasn't crying. Obviously, she admitted that it was crying, and the autopsy showed that there was oxygen in the baby's lungs. So, for there to be oxygen in the baby's lungs, the baby had to be crying. The baby had to take a breath. I'm very excited, and I just cannot wait until the trial starts because I want to hear what the experts have to say, especially the opposing side, what the experts have to say about this because it's just going to be compelling. If this goes through and you hear out of her own mouth, I mean, I think it's just an open and closed case. If they get this piece of evidence, and I think if they do, it would be amazing. It would literally be amazing. And if you do check my other videos, I did a short timeline. We can play that really quickly and just 3 weeks before she delivered, she was seen in these pictures and videos. January 27th in New Mexico, she delivered her baby in the hospital bathroom where she allegedly discarded him. Just 12 weeks later, on April 22nd, she attended her prom with her high school boyfriend. And finally, on May 10th, she was charged and arrested. 3 weeks before she delivered, she was. Thank you. Alrighty, so that was the short timeline that I did. Let's see. She only did about 5 days of jail time, which is crazy to me. I guess they either put up their house or put the $10,000 down for her. Let me show you guys this picture here. Well, I mean, if you guys are doing things, I mean, you can see it definitely later. I just keep on speaking because I know that you guys are doing things. Let me put up this picture. This is in my slides. I need a couple of slides. I'm still learning. Okay, well, let me pause and I want to read a couple of your comments. This is awesome. These are my comments. Finally, I get to have my own people in here. I don't care if it's two, because I think the third one is me because I'm looking on my phone. Queen Bee, I am multitasking, listening to you and watching 60 Minutes. I love this program. It only comes on Sundays. I really like the 60 Minutes Australia, and that's on YouTube. I really love it. It's really interesting, a lot of the things that they have on there. I definitely recommend that. Queen Bee, again, thank you for letting me know that my audio is clear, because my internet is showing that it's on the lower level, because our TVs are constantly playing YouTube. I have my phones that are constantly playing YouTube and Netflix and what have you. Chill Master. She had literally asked a nurse in one of the body cam release what would happen if I took diet pills during pregnancy. Could any complications occur? Oh my God, Chill Master, you have to let me know. Please let me know where that footage is. We're going to go over it. We're going to view it. Please. I am on Instagram if any of you guys are interested. Let me see. If you look up, I am most of people are following me. My name on there is Nanya Biz, and then BETCH. Actually, I think I could put a let me put I will put it in there. Actually, I'll put it in the chat, and I'll share it. So if you guys want to follow me, if you guys want to, please message me. Any other, it is really hard to do multiple things when you're live, and I totally get that now. So, man. Yes, please, Chill Master, send that video to me. I would love to look at it. I'm trying to look at as much footage as I can, but I cannot believe that that is unbelievable. You just blew my mind. Oh my God. So she did know she was, that's just, oh my goodness. That just shows that she definitely knew she was pregnant before she went in that bathroom. And what's crazy to me is that, for one, if you're using the hospital restroom, why doesn't the nurses, the doctors, the janitor, I don't care, whoever works there, why do you not have a key to get in the bathroom? She was in the bathroom for 18 minutes, and they had to knock and tell her to open the door, and she opened the door. That is crazy. I mean, there needs to be things that changes with that. I mean, I'm sorry, when you go to the hospital, it is what it is. In certain circumstances, they need to be able to get in there. I mean, can you imagine if she was in a different situation um where maybe she fainted? I mean, who knows what could have happened? I mean, anyone. I mean, people need to I mean, at least the hospital staff need to be able to get in there. This is crazy. She was in there for 18 minutes. She had a baby. She cleaned it up. She wrapped it up and discarded him. I mean, that's just mind blowing. Thank you so much, Queen Bee. I really appreciate it. You have no idea. I've been just reeling in my head how I was going to do this. I didn't, I'm telling you, I did not want to even do these things. I didn't want to be a YouTuber. I didn't want to do any of this because, like you know, the stigma against it. I just really, really love court trials, and this case really got to me. There's definitely a lot of other court cases that are going on right now, and I cannot stomach them. I can't cover the other ones. This one, I don't know why. I think because I've been following it since it started, I'm able to go through it, and I'm just on fire for this case. Like, I definitely want to cover it. If I was close to New Mexico, believe me, I would probably drive down there and be at the trials every day. Maybe that's a possibility. I don't know. I mean, but 6 weeks, that's kind of crazy. I don't think I can do that. Anyways, if you look at this picture that I have displayed right now, she definitely does look like she went through a traumatic experience, like she was suffering some kind of episode. I don't know. I don't know what they can say. I mean, hopefully, I'm definitely not on her side. I'm definitely angry, but I want to see what her mental health status is. I want to see, what she was going through. I mean, maybe she will be um, diagnosed with something. Maybe she was just extremely scared of her mother, because you can definitely tell she's scared of that woman. I mean, come on, she's 19 years old and she had to bring her mother along to the hospital and be in the room. I mean, you can definitely tell she is very overbearing. When she's talking to her daughter, she kind of like puts her hand up and kind of like closes it, like to kind of like notion, like, shut your mouth, be quiet. Um, just like in the video that I played to you guys just a little bit ago, she says with like she's very, what do you call it? I had this in my head of what she was. She was just godly. Anyways, she just had like no emotion, no, just nothing in her eyes, in her face, about what just happened. And her mom kind of snaps her out of it. But if you look at her face in the beginning when she says, hopefully it's not in there, she was like totally not herself. She was like almost like an out of body experience. Um, Somber is the word. She was definitely somber when she was saying, hopefully it's not in there. And that's crazy because she really was hoping that this baby was going to be gone. She was hoping that they had already thrown it away by then. And that is just crazy to me. Yes, definitely. Rest in peace. Oh, wait. Queen Bee, rest in peace to my Instagram account. IGAI deleted my Instagram account. That's crazy. I really hope that mine doesn't get deleted because I kind of get messy on there. I'm sorry to hear that, Queen Bee, but make another one. Make another one. I won't be making another Instagram account anytime soon. Oh, that's too sad. But I mean, we'll see you on these YouTube streets. Okay. So I did put my Instagram in there. For those of you who want to see, I kind of post a lot more funnier stuff. Nothing really having to do with more serious stuff. So let me take a look at my slides that I prepared for you guys. Let's see. Because I'm doing this. Okay, so there was my what the. Let's see if you guys can see it pretty good. I want to make sure that it's not too small. Oh yeah, you can pretty much see it. So at this time it was 10,000, but I believe that it went up to 12, like I just said. And that was just 3 days ago. So this is the first picture of the motion. So, oh my God, I cannot believe it. Okay, thank you, Chill Master. I'm definitely going to look at my Instagram, and on my next live, I'm going to definitely play that and shout you out. I appreciate you so much. Okay, so in this picture, this was the hearing that she had with her attorney. Her attorney, oh my God, he looks so old. He looks like a crypt keeper. I'm sorry. You don't look like you should be practicing law. I mean, you're definitely delusional. You're definitely, I think she needs a couple of different younger attorneys, because, I mean, they're not going to be, he's not going to be hip to like going on Instagram or going on any social media sites, which is going to be important, because I think that, like, from the Megan and Tory Lanez trial, I think that like a lot of attorneys got some arguments from what people are saying, and I definitely do as well. Like from hearing from other people, from hearing from you guys, you get new ideas, and you just get those like out of the box kind of ideas that you wouldn't with yourself. If you guys have any questions or any comments, please let me know. There's 3 of us up in here. Thank you. I appreciate it. So my next. Oh, so anyways, what I wanted to say is that when this whole trial was starting, this hearing, she was just sitting back behind her attorney. She was like motionless. She was definitely somber again. Like she just nothing. You would have thought she was a mannequin. When this whole trial, I didn't see her move once. I didn't see her move her hands, her hair, her eyes. I mean, she was pretty far. But you did not see her move a hair. She was just kind of weird. I mean, she was just sitting back there and never moved. I mean, and the hearing was kind of lengthy, you know, like to not move not once. I mean, that's crazy to me. So we went over the petition. Some of the pictures. So what I did want to say is this is a picture of her boyfriend slash the father of the baby and his mother. I want you to take note of their faces, of their facial expressions. They're totally different from the mom. They're totally different from, I don't know if that was her father or stepfather. I don't know. Don't really care. So I don't know. I mean, you guys let me know. The boyfriend doesn't look surprised or shocked. So to find out that you had a child that was born doesn't look surprised. To find out said child was, I mean, red rummed if you want to say, or passed. I mean, either way you go about it. He doesn't look surprised. He doesn't look shocked. The whole time that they're talking to this boy and the mother, I mean, she's just kind of like silent. They're just like no emotion. Um, so I don't think that it was a surprise to him. I think that he knew. I think he knew what was going on. I think he knew that he did have a baby. And obviously he's definitely riding behind her because they go to prom and they act like nothing ever happened. I mean, that's crazy. But if you take a look at his mom, she has a totally different reaction than Alexee's mom. I mean, I feel like hers is more genuine, and maybe Alexee's mother isn't that genuine. I don't know what this mother knew. I don't know if she knew. I don't know anything, but I mean, I feel like she's a little bit more genuine than the mother because when you go to this face right here, she is acting like she didn't know. I mean, and even Alexee, look at her face. She was like almost, it seemed like she wanted to hide like a smile, like she almost wanted to crack a smile and kind of like laugh or something. But I mean, I feel like the mother's reaction, excuse me. Okay, Chill Master, I will try to, I'll probably try to put it up right now in this. Well, I don't want to put too much into it because I don't think I'm going to keep this video up. I mean, I don't know. But let me take a look and see if I can just snag this link. But like I was saying, if you look at the mom, her emotion is over the top. I mean, I feel like the parents should be matching energies. I mean, they both had a grandson that was taken from them, you know, and I just feel like they are totally just polar opposites. This is crazy. So I feel like the mom was definitely like putting it over the top because she has, I want to say, at least 3 kids. How do you not know that your daughter is in labor or that she was even pregnant? I mean, you know what a pregnancy belly looks like. I mean, we've seen the photos. And if you haven't, like I said, my Instagram is it's in the chat. I mean, I have more videos that are on my channel, so please look at my shorts. I have a lot of shorts covering this video, and you will see the pictures and videos that were all taken 3 weeks before she even gave birth. I mean, how do you not know? You've had multiple kids. You cannot, if you look at them and you cannot come back and tell me that you don't think the mother knew. The mother knew. She definitely knew because when they told her in there, she says, like, you know, she says, I told you. Why didn't you tell me? I told you, just tell me. So I feel like she definitely knew. But let me see. Enter in my let me take a look at this video that he sent me. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay, yeah, that video was from Law and Crime. I'm not. It's 17 minutes long, and I'm not too sure um if they'll let me play it. So I would have to go back unless you have a timestamp for me. I would have to go back and look at it, and maybe I could even edit it and put it on my channel. I definitely can do that. But I don't want to get like I don't even know if it matters if I get struck, but I rather not find out what the. But thank you. I'm gonna definitely look at it, Chill Master, and we can like go over it. So okay. We are 45 minutes almost live. I'm going to be wrapping it up pretty shortly. I just wanted to, like I said, just test the waters. So yeah, she had the baby January 27th. 12 weeks later, she went to prom April 22nd. And a lot of people were talking about the short dress that she was wearing. Shorter than most. I mean, if you look at, you know, a lot of prom events, a lot of people, they usually wear long, flowy, like very extravagant dresses. And she kind of just put a dress on like she was going to the club or something. I mean, it's only a couple inches away from showing something. It's just crazy. So, is there anything else that you guys, did you guys have any questions? Did you guys have anything else that you guys wanted to discuss? I don't like Queen Bee. I don't like that smile on her face on the left side of the screen. She actually looks creepy. Her mugshot photo looks more natural. Yeah, I just don't get it. I just don't understand. How can you have a baby? I mean, they said when they looked at the cord, when they looked at the baby's cord, it was ripped apart, like it was ripped apart from an animal, like a bear tore it up. An animal tore up the umbilical cord, grabbed the baby, and discarded it. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't get it, and I don't know what's in these people's heads. I definitely want to understand her. Um, Rest in peace to the baby. This is a very sad incident. I really just I can't believe it. But like I said, guys, the judge has the rest of the motions under advisement. So I will be going live and I will let you know what the rest of the what she comes up with. Like she said, she doesn't have a clerk, so she's gonna be taking long. She's an older lady. She's not hip to all these other things that's going on. So the next thing that she's gonna let us know is if she's gonna be able to have contact with her boyfriend. They wanted to do the conditions of release. They wanted to suppress, like I said, a lot of the hospital and body cam footage. We'll see what they say. Our fingers crossed that at least the stuff that she admitted gets in. I mean, I really hope that they don't suppress that. So, what was the other thing that on the case? Hopefully, I'll be able to get some transcripts once those get into. I know that we have before in the other with my friends, you know, we do this. We get the transcripts and we read them. So, but those are very lengthy lives, so we'll have to see. Yeah, and they're trying to bring up the Miranda rights and all of that. So we'll see. We'll see what comes of that, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming in. I really do. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, thank you guys for joining me. If you would like to, let me. Oh, I definitely could have just put the comments on the screen. Okay, well, please like the video, guys. If like I said, you guys can also visit my Instagram and let me know. And I just appreciate it. You guys can hit my Cash App. It's in my description. It's Aqua 8 Queen. Thank you so much, guys. You have a wonderful night. Bye.